Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. God is good all the time, and all the time, God is great. We got the one and only, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, the one and only Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning. I know you got a good word for us today.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley. Thank you, my bro. Listen, the word of the day is God hears you. Whitney Houston puts it like this: I love the Lord. He heard my cry and pitied every groan. Listen, Whitney is singing that, and she blesses me because she lets us know wherever you are, whatever you're going through, whatever you are up against, when you reach out to God, God is already reaching back to you because God hears us. Isn't it good to know that when others overlook us, others don't listen to us, when we are going through, our God hears us. And when God hears you, the good news is God does something about you and the situation you find yourself in. What does Whitney say? I love the Lord. He heard my cry and pitied every groan. That means God has compassion for what it is you are dealing with. God feels you. And because God feels you, that means that God will do for you what you can't do for yourself. God will grant you a peace that passeth all understanding because God hears you. I need you to know, whatever you're going through, you're not in it by yourself. Reach up to God. God will reach back to you. And when God reaches back to you, God will give you a compassion. God feels you. And when God feels you, God will give you just what you need, especially on the inside, to deal with whatever is troubling you on the outside. And so our testimony today is, I love the Lord. He heard my cry and pitied every groan. Long as I live, when troubles rise, I'm going to hasten to his throne. The word of the day is, God hears you, God feels you, God cares for you, and God will take care of you. I love you, Lord.
Hey, Pastor Haynes, you do know that song came from an old hymn. I know the Lord, he heard my cry.
Come on, Ricky.
I heard the Lord. Pastor Haynes, don't get me started. I wish somebody would get on their knees and sing an old hymn. I'll fly, get on a plane. If I could just get an old hymn one day, I would love that, Pastor Haynes.
Oh, ain't nothing like it, Ricky. Nothing like it.
I'm telling you, we gonna figure out how we can bring that old school devotion back. We need that one deacon up there singing that hymn. I miss it, man. Love you, Pastor Haynes. Here's Whitney Houston.
Thank you for that. Yes, sir.
No, man. Thank you. Here we go.
Thank y'all so much.
News headlines,
entertainment,
sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's being brought to you by Always. Goodbye, Gush Fears. Thanks to Always Ultra Thin with rapid dry technology that absorbs 2 times faster versus the leading store brand. Hello, clean and comfortable. Always fear no gush. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's your Wednesday news. A suburban Detroit police officer who punched a young black man in the face and slammed his head to the ground was charged Monday with a federal civil rights crime. Now, 19-year-old Jaquan Smith was being processed at the Warren Police Station on June 13th following an arrest for multiple felonies. Video show Officer Matthew Rodriguez exchanging words with Smith before the officer punched him, knocked him to the floor, and slammed his head on the ground. Get this, Ricky. Other police officers had to intervene and reported the incident to managers. He had previously been searched for weapons, indicating there was no threat to the officer's security, according to a court filing. In other news, black men are at a higher risk of death from melanoma than other racial groups, according to a study published Tuesday in the Journal of the American Academy of Dermatology. Now, according to the National Cancer Database, the 5-year survival rate for black men was only at 50%. compared to white men at 75%. Experts say lack of awareness of the risks of skin cancer among black people and late diagnoses in people with darker skin often results in black patients going untreated far longer. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in news. For more on these stories and other headlines, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Well, real quick, man, the Major League Baseball All-Star Game went down last night. National League beat the American League for the first time since 2012. But the big news that I'm excited about this morning is the NBA approves 2 rule changes for next season. Rule number 1, they added a second coach's challenge if the first one is successful. Okay, that's cool, but it's the second rule that got me a little excited because they finally doing something about this flopping rule. So they added something to the flopping rule, man. Players will receive a technical foul for flopping, and the opposing team will get a free throw. It's about doggone time, man, because all this flopping in the NBA, matter of fact, in college sports, even on the youth level, they got to get rid of this flopping stuff, man. So finally the NBA is doing something about that. New Orleans Saints running back Alvin Kamara has accepted a plea deal to a felony charge of battery with substantial bodily harm for his involvement in a 2022 fight in Las Vegas. He will do 30 hours of community service and pay the alleged victim $105,000 for medical bills. It's my quick sports report right there. Gary, what's up, big dog?
All right, y'all. Everybody's talking about Beyoncé and her Renaissance tour, but a lot of people are going to be upset. Now, it's being reported, y'all, in the midst of a historic Renaissance tour, they're saying just a few days ago, y'all, it was impossible, honey, to get tickets for her U.S. dates for less than a few $100s. Well, y'all, MTO is now reporting that demand, y'all, for Beyoncé tickets has plummeted. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Beyoncé tickets are now selling for as low as $30, y'all, well under the face value of the tickets. Now they're saying what happened. They say when Beyonce announced her tour, they say resellers and ticket brokers quickly bought up all the tickets, y'all, and jacked up the price. Now, yes, honey. They say now those same tickets, y'all, have dropped in value, and the ticket brokers are being left holding the bag, y'all. Now they're saying MTO calculated the tens of millions of dollars that has been lost by those ticket brokers, y'all. Now they say the good news is that Beyonce still got her money that's given that the tickets were brought at face value by the brokers, but they saying the better news is that Beyonce tickets are now very affordable, and her fans, y'all, can now get to go to her U.S. shows, y'all, without, honey, having to take out a mortgage on their home.
Good.
Isn't that nice?
Good.
Yes.
That's what they get, too, for doing that.
Tamika, did that ever happen to y'all with y'all tickets? They were just up so high that, honey, people couldn't afford them?
No, our tickets are very affordable.
Really? Well, Ricky, now that that's going on, you going to get you some tickets to go see Beyonce?
Definitely.
Yes, honey. Good, honey. So now everybody can see Beyonce. The queen, honey, reigns again. All right,
see what's in that beehive, baby. See what's out there.
The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Proton. On the high end, you say Proton, and on the low end, you say Beautiful Purple. That's your color for today. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, it's the bottom of the hour. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. We got the one and only Miss Tamika Scott from
Good
the
morning.
famous group Escape, sitting here for the Brat.
Good morning. I'm your girl, Tamika Scott. Like you said, I'm sitting in for my girl, the Brat. And this morning on the Hot Spot, we about to bring you the hottest in the music, the movies, and more. Yes. Okay. So a Michigan jury decided yesterday that a handwritten document found in Aretha Franklin's couch following her 2018 death count as a valid will. Now, the ruling ends a year-long debate between her sons on the matter. The jury says the 2014 document, which features crossed-out, hard-to-read handwriting, is legally valid, even though it was not notarized or signed in the presence of witnesses. Now, while the 2014 document was found under a couch cushion, another one from 2010 was found in a locked cabinet. Two of Franklin's sons, Keith and Edward Franklin, argued in favor of the 2014 paper, while brother Ted White II favored the earlier will. Both indicate that Franklin's four sons would share income from music royalties and copyrights. But the latter one, now official will, gives her Bloomingfield home to Keith and her grandkids. Now, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. You know, that's why we have to go and just take care of our business and make sure you get stuff notarized, you know, to keep your family out of court, because when the estate loses money on attorney fees, then you have less for the kids. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, but under the couch?
Yeah, that's what I'm not
That's
understanding.
like, who?
Well, I
under
mean,
the
back
couch?
then, she probably didn't know, but you got to have a good business manager to make sure your business is taken care of.
Yeah.
She was real old school. We were just talking the other day how she liked to be paid in cash, like some promoters. Yeah, she was really old school, so.
Sounds suspect to me, under the couch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But that's how some people did it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know how some people kept money under the mattress. You know, older people kept
Some people still do.
Really?
Yeah. Not me, though.
I heard you got some stuff on Jamie Foxx this morning.
Some good news. Jamie Foxx appears to be doing much better following the medical complication that left him hospitalized in April. Now, in addition to being spotted boating on the Chicago River, he was seen golfing and helping a woman find her bag. Now, a fan in Chicago shared a video of Foxx waving after he hopped out a black SUV to hand the woman her purse after it fell out. Now, the woman wrote, "My mom lost her bag in Chicago today. Jamie Foxx found it and brought it to her. And he said he feels good, y'all. God is good." In another Jamie Foxx news, he has a new project in the works nearly 3 months after his hospitalization. According to reports, he is set to serve as producer for a documentary on the life and career of legendary singer Luther Vandross. Colin Firth is also set to produce the first ever documentary on the multi-Grammy award winner who died in 2005 at the age of 54.
Oh, wow.
Man.
Wow.
All right,
I wonder who would play Luther Vandross
Ooh, that's
in a
good.
film. Tamika, who do you see?
I don't know. That'd be a good one.
Yeah,
Maybe Usher.
No, Usher would do a good job playing Marvin Gaye for sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
no, that would be, yes.
And
yes,
I would
yes.
love to see Kelly Rowland play Donna Summer. But who play Luther? Because you got the first Luther and you got the second Luther. So you maybe get...
You know, actually, the guy that's been in the news lately...
Jonathan Majors?
Yeah, I think he might do a good job playing him.
Yeah, but you want that resemblance. That resemblance factor is so important. I was thinking about Kyle from Kyle from Hot Diggity. What's it? Winky? No, from Nickelodeon. Kyle.
Welcome to Good Burger.
Yeah, welcome to Good Burger.
Keenan.
Keenan.
My Keenan. Yes. Yeah, that would be. Yeah, that would be.
He
a good
would.
one.
The first Luther, and then the second Luther. I don't know who would play him, but I think that would be good. I hope that all three of these movies get made. A Marvin Gaye movie, a Donna Summer movie, a Luther Vandross movie. I was definitely a big fan and something that I would love to see. So there you go.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, I'm Tamika Scott, and that's what's hot. Coming up, Rock T has the HBCU next right here on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBCU, Chicken sour, chicken. What up, baby? Rock Teasy in the house, man. HBCU, it's about that time to highlight, showcase, and put a spotlight on our heroes and sheroes that attended or currently attend our phenomenal historically black colleges and universities. Oh, we heading out there to Daytona Beach, Florida. We talking about that Bethune-Cookman University, established in 1904, home of the Maroon and Gold Wildcats, and home of the Bethune-Cookman University Marching Wildcats Marching Band. Let's talk about one of y'all's former graduates, Mr. John Chaney, retired college basketball coach, best known for his coaching success at Temple University, where he compiled 516 victories. A career overall 741 victories. Oh yeah! He became the first African American in history to win 700 games or more. Built on a reputation as a tough coach who always demanded excellence on and off the court. He took Temple to the NCAA tournament 17 times, reached the Elite Eight 5 times. He was elected to the Basketball Hall of Fame in 2001. A proud Bethune-Cookman University graduate, Coach John Chaney. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit me up on my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. Let's get it.
HBCU,
Good morning, Ricky. This is a really interesting story. You got to be careful how you use emojis. Now, a judge in Canada just ruled that they can be legally binding, specifically the thumbs up emoji. Now, it all stemmed from a disagreement between a farmer in Saskatchewan and a company that was trying to buy grain. So back in 2021, a buyer for the company sent a mass text to a bunch of farmers trying to buy around 100 tons of grain. So a farmer named Chris Actor called him back and they talked it through. Then the buyer texted Chris a message to please confirm the contract. Chris texted back a thumbs up, but he claims he didn't read the contract yet. He was just trying to let the guy know he got in the text. You know, it's kind of hard to interpret what part that you're giving a thumbs up to. Well, the deal fell through when Chris didn't deliver the grain when he was supposed to, so the company sued him. Get this, Ricky. Chris's lawyer argued emojis can mean different things, so it shouldn't be legally binding, but the judge called it a non-traditional and valid signature. So now Chris has to pay over $61,000 in damages plus interest.
That's crazy.
Man.
Yeah, that judge is dumb.
That is crazy.
You know, because everybody knows that in emojis, a thumbs up just acknowledging that you got the message. That don't mean that you agree to anything. Mm-hmm. You know, and if that was the case, he would have sent a note back said, "Is this thumbs up in agreement or nah?" You know what I'm saying? That was just dumb on the judge's part. The judge must have had some kind of interest in that case.
Or if he's I just thought about this. If he's a really older judge and doesn't really understand emojis, he could have come up with that conclusion.
No more emojis for me. Because I like to do the hearts, like the hearts or the kissy face emojis. I don't want nobody interpreting that the wrong way.
Yeah. So if you send somebody a heart,
like a heart is like thank you, or like to fans. I'll send a heart out.
They see you and be like, "You told me you love me." That's right. What do you mean you got a husband?
Yeah. Why are you still with your husband?
Right.
Especially that kissy emoji. That one right there can be misdetermined.
Yeah. Okay. No more kissies. So anybody ever sent a kissy emoji? I'm sorry. It didn't mean that.
Yeah, my mama sent out a mass text talking about anybody want to put some in your mouth and sent them eggplant emoji talking about she cooked. I'm like, no.
I seen Ice-T and Coco, man. I love Ice-T. I've been looking at Ice-T since 6 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of Ice-T. I seen him in the airport with his girl. He's like, "Mike, we need to do a movie together." I said, "All right." But in my mind, I said, "Man, they only give you 2 lines on Law and Order." Up how they do Ice-T. They didn't cut his ponytail and his lines. I seen him on there the other night. He came on there. "Homicide called this morning, said 3 kids missing." I said, the man said 2 words on there, and they didn't cut him off. He linked over a dead body the other night and said, "Yep, that's him."
Hold it! Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Rick Ross, y'all, we all love the boss, Rick Ross. You know, he recently had that big car show at his beautiful palatial estate recently. And now, y'all, they're saying that Rick Ross definitely is not shy, baby, about being rich and on social media because he just showed off his beautiful new watch. Now, they're saying he only paid $20 million for the watch, and he said it took a long time to make it. He said, quote, "I'm excited. It's amazing. And just thanks for getting it to the city for me to try it on." Now, they're saying this is the billionaire, he said, giving his fans, y'all, a closer look at that beautiful timepiece, y'all. Could y'all imagine how it looked, y'all? But he also said, from his perspective, he said it's a beautiful thing. He said it's a beautiful moment. He said this is an amazing timepiece. It took over 3 years, y'all, and a half years to collect those stones to put in the watch. He said these are not emerald stones either. These are Savarites, honey. This cannot be duplicated, y'all. He said this cannot be replicated, y'all. This watch is amazing. Would y'all like a watch like that? I mean, Ricky,
No.
It's only $20 million. I mean, he'll never be without time.
Arm off to get the damn watch. No.
You think?
Hell yeah, they'll cut your arm off, man. You somebody know you got on a $20 million watch. They'll kill you.
Yeah, but I mean, but with Rick too, he have all kind of bodyguards and stuff like that. I'm sure they wouldn't even get close to him, honey, to even look at the arms of the watch or what have you. But you know, but everybody's
what else does it do?
Well, it tells time, and it makes your wrist look nice, honey. When you flick your wrist, you get to see those Savarite stones. And if y'all know what Savarite is, it's in the garnet family. And this stone, honey, it really means a lot. Now, this stone also means prosperity. It means vigor and compassion, y'all. So if y'all didn't know that, that's what it means. So get you a nice watch, honey.
Go to the outlet, give me a guest watch for $129.
Come on now.
Just like that.
Yeah,
Come on now.
Well, and you ain't gonna have no good time, baby, because Rick gonna have a good time. So
I'm gonna be like, I'll be at the counter. I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Just don't take no shower in it.
My 315 and his 315, the same 315.
Right.
All right, moving on, honey. And other celebrity news, y'all. 3 weeks ago, y'all remember former Real Housewives of Potomac star Miss Monique Samuels. Y'all, she announced that she was divorcing her husband. Y'all, now they're saying y'all that it was rumored back when she was on the show that she was allegedly having an affair with her personal trainer, and and I guess her husband found out about that situation. Mr. Chris Samuels, he was a former football player. Well, now it's being reported, y'all, that they're saying now that maybe Monique and her her personal trainer may have connected because they were spotted out recently and what have you. Which I don't believe that. I don't think Monique, and I met Monique numerous
but if
times.
it was a man, you would have believed it. But now that it's her, you don't believe it.
Yeah, because first of all, I would not leave my multi-millionaire football player and husband for a damn personal trainer that's community property. No.
I mean, didn't what's his name leave the girl that was with Puffy? Left him for her trainer, a bodyguard or something.
Who was that?
Oh yeah, Cassie.
Yeah,
Cassie?
everybody.
Yeah.
A lot of them leave their husband for their bodyguards and their trainer. You ain't seen the movie Bodyguard with Whitney Houston in it?
And Kevin Costner. Yeah, but I mean, Cassie had been with her Puffy for all her doggone life, and he still didn't marry. You didn't played with her for 20 doggone years, and now you still ain't married. So I don't blame her for leaving him. But and now she has a family. But I mean, I don't think I wouldn't leave my husband for a personal trainer. No.
Tom Brady's wife. Now ex-wife was seen in Brazil with her karate instructor or whoever. Yeah, they said they had something going on.
Well, if these men would act right, they wouldn't leave
training. Go find training. See what I can get out here in the streets.
Well,
the chicks that be working at Burger King ain't working out.
Oh my God!
See that? Yeah, you got to upgrade, Ricky. You got to upgrade, honey. But if she is doing that, congrats. I mean, Tamika, would you leave your husband for a personal trainer?
Don't answer that on the air. Man, sitting in the car outside the radio station.
Don't answer that.
Wait, what?
He in the car outside the radio station.
I'm sorry.
With a bag of hot.
No, just play.
With a bag of hot Arby's waiting for her to get off work, and you gonna ask her something.
Okay.
Not a bag of hot Arby's.
Hot Arby's.
Well, anyway, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Proton. On the high end, you say Proton, and on the low end, you say Beautiful Purple. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all, give it up for Gary with the T. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got your wake-up call. Get at me, 866-9 Ricky. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Because he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so we be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Want to know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Good morning, everybody. This is D. Felix Bernard. I was called to say, what's up to everybody on this earth? So wake up, wake up, wake up.
Monique calling from Daytona. Wake up, everybody. I said yesterday because obviously y'all didn't hear me. And tonight you get up too. Yeah, get up, get up, get up.
Terrence calling from Tallahassee, and I want to wish everybody a happy Tuesday. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Brian from Durham, North Carolina. Good morning, everybody. Wake up in the Bull City.
Brother David Smiley from Walmart. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Yes, this is Kia from Toledo from the TOL. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
City, wake up. In Columbus, wake up. Cincinnati, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. West Palm Beach, wake up. And Greenville, wake up. Come on, Jacksonville, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I appreciate it. And listen, man, I got your church announcements coming up next. We got the one and only Bernice Jenkins. You don't want to miss that. Up next,
our favorite grandmama, Miss Bernice Jenkins.
Yeah.
Janie.
Yeah.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice.
Yeah.
And be glad in it. I got your church announcements. Govern yourself.
Accordingly.
All right. Any cockeyed members, please sit next to somebody whose eyes is straight. Because if he asks you to turn to your neighbor and both of y'all cockeyed, one of y'all might get dizzy and fall out. So, Pastor, ask. Now, here's the wedding schedule for the month as follows.
All right.
July the 28th, the Terry and Perry wedding. Marcus Terry getting married to Rhonda Perry. Okay. Now, August 3rd, the Wiggins-Liggins wedding. That's Bernie Wiggins is marrying LaTonya Liggins. Okay. Now, August the 9th, that's the Griggs and Diggs. Arthur Griggs is going to be marrying Tracy Diggs. And August the 26th, a special service, the Banks and Shanks wedding. If y'all not woke, skip this one because Calvin Banks is getting married to Robert Shanks.
Yeah, the old folks might want to avoid that one.
That's going to throw them off. And finally, the homegoing service for beloved Deacon Lawrence Martin is on Friday. Did you know him, Janie?
Yeah.
He was only 89, and he was in recovery from having his stomach stapled, a double ear transplant, varicose veins in his forehead, and a torn ACL, bad hiccups, and 8 wisdom teeth pulled. But that ain't what killed him.
What killed him?
He passed on the 4th of July when he bet his neighbor that he could shoot his 38 in the air and catch the bullet in his teeth when it comes back down. and he did do it. He did it. But it knocked his dentures loose. And he choked to death on the bottom row. So it's gonna be a closed casket at the funeral home. They couldn't get
Why it's closed?
Because they couldn't get his mouth to close up with them dentures stuck in there sideways. And that concludes our church announcement. All right, thank you, JD. I'll call you tomorrow. All right. Not coming to work, Black Tony. What's up?
Cuz, I was coming to work today, but look, something jumped up. Sometimes real life come up, son. And when real life come up, you got to deal with real life like a real grown man, son. And I got to do some grown man business this morning. I got to handle some grown man business.
What you mean?
Boy, son, I got to break somebody's heart today, son. I got to break the girl. Girl been over here all last night. So just trying to keep me from breaking up with her, but I got to do what I got to do right now, son. Because I'm going back to my baby mama.
Well, what they got to do with you not coming to work?
Sorry, cuz I can't just leave a girl like this. She emotionally distraught.
She what?
She's very distraught. She's emotionally distraught.
Yeah.
But you need to study hard in school so you know what these words mean. She's emotionally distraught.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about, right? She's distraught.
I'm with you, Tony.
And I'm trying to tell her that, look, Jatara. Hold on, let me get it right. Jatara. I'm talking to you, Jatara. It's over with. I tried to work it out with you. I tried to be with you as much as I could. But I'm going back to my baby mama. Me and T getting back together. Me and T, who got pregnant by my homeboy, she had 2 babies with my homeboy. But now, I'm back with her. Because that's my true really love. That's who got my heart for sure. So, Jatari, listen up. You got to go on with your life, baby. It's somebody else out there for you. It's somebody else out there for you. I know he ain't gonna be fly like me. He ain't gonna be slick like me. He ain't gonna be no celebrity like me. But you got to understand, baby. It's somebody out there for you gonna love you the way you need to be loved.
So,
And the way you need to be took care of.
Were y'all on the ship?
No, I was just listening to the radio. The music happened to come on.
Why the Titanic music in the background like?
Jatari, listen up. I know it's gonna be rough. I know it's gonna be hard. Cause you've been used to being with somebody famous like me. An A-list celebrity. But listen here. Jatari, you gonna be okay, baby. You gonna be straight.
You just stole that from the Titanic.
I need you to remember me though.
Tell her to swim. Black Tony.
Jatara, I need you. Jatara, just hold on, okay, baby? Just hold on. It's gonna be fine. You just
tell her to blow the whistle. Tell her she will live. Tell
you
her
will
never,
live, baby.
Never let go, Black Tony.
Jatara, never let go. Never let go, Jatara. Never let go, Jatara. Jatara, never let go. See, now I'm getting in my feelings. Cause I ain't think it was gonna be this hard.
But you're not coming to work.
No, I'm in the middle of a real emotional breakdown. Hell, I ain't coming to work. I'm coming to work. I'm doing all this. What's wrong with you?
Good morning. You're going to do a spoken word for us now, right?
Right.
And tell us what we're about to hear.
It's just a freestyle.
Okay.
I'm just going to think it up as I go.
Freestyle. Well, let me sit back. Go ahead, Marshall.
Okay. Years ago, they tried to put me in the... this is live.
Hey, Rock.
Did you want to try to read something from your book?
Yeah.
The music. Yeah, that didn't work out the way he thought it would.
No, not at all.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Keke Palmer. They're saying, y'all, that Keke Palmer and her stay-at-home baby's father, Mr. Darius Jackson, may be back together again, y'all. Now, it's reported, y'all, that Keke left Darius and her son, Leo, at home in her beautiful Los Angeles home for the weekend so that she could make some club appearances in Atlanta. Well, y'all, they're saying Keke, honey, returned home, at least for now. They're saying that they may be back together again. Now, it's reported out that Darius removed all Keke's photographs from his Instagram page recently after the two had that public spat when Darius blasted Keke out for having girls' night out with Usher. Well, it's also reported out that he posted a pic of the gorgeous actress, suggesting, y'all, that the two may have made up, y'all. Now, they're saying that Keke has a lot, listen to what I'm saying, y'all, and ladies in particular, a lot to lose, y'all, if she and Darius were to split. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Darius, he's been working as a personal trainer. We just recently talked about those personal trainers until their son Leo was born. Now, they're saying, y'all, that since her son was born, now they're saying that it was learned that Darius gave up his career, y'all, and became a full-time stay-at-home father. Now, they're saying he's been living inside of Keke's multi-million-dollar Studio City mansion, honey, as he was raising their son. Now, they're saying that, listen to this. This is very touching. Now, I mean, listen, Tamika, listen to this. It's sad, honey. Under California law, they said if Keke and Darius were to split, they're saying that the court would likely award him physical custody of Leo or to Keke to pay y'all hundreds of thousands of dollars in monthly child support and grant him, y'all, the sole right to Keke's beautiful Studio City mansion. That's ridiculous.
That is. And they're not married, right?
They ain't even married, yes. How could you do something like that? I mean, how does the law...
You can't be in a relationship in California. You just can't.
You sure can't, honey.
You stay in your apartment, I'm going to stay in my apartment, and we just going don't spend a night more than twice a week.
I don't put no clothes in the closet.
Exactly, honey, because that is ridiculous, honey.
Come get these Nike slides.
Exactly, come get all your mess, honey. Post things. So Keke better, honey, Baby, she better let him go on back to his camp, honey, and live at his place like you just said. We just visit each other because I have to give her my house, honey, and stuff.
It's cheaper to keep her.
It sure is cheaper to keep her, honey. So we're going to see how this all turn out. But they seem like a nice, happy couple. And, he was just in his feelings and feeling a certain kind of way. Was scared that Usher was going to probably take Kiki home and stuff. But, honey, I don't know. But anyway, let's keep them lifted in prayer. And speaking of lifted in prayer, y'all, baby Miss Larsa Pippen, honey, she is embarrassed and she said she was traumatized by Michael Jordan's, honey, rejection of her relationship with his son. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Larsa said she was embarrassed, honey, and traumatized by the NBA legend Michael Jordan's rejection of her relationship with his son, Marcus 32. Now, two media outlets, y'all, asked Michael Jordan, y'all, if he approved of his son's relationship with his former teammate's ex-wife. And both times, y'all, he responded with an emphatic no. He said, however, yes, and they said, however, Marcus did claim, y'all, that he knew ahead of time, y'all, that his daddy's response would be, and he was told not to take it the wrong way. He said, quote, we knew ahead of time because he called me and texted me and wanted to make sure that I didn't take anything the wrong way. That's what Marcus said recently. But nevertheless, he said, but then when the article came out, he texted me again, and he never said, hell no. And that's not what the implications were. He said, but Larsa, baby, she didn't get the memo that Michael was only joking. Her response to Marcus showed the first crack in their armor, honey. She said, you thought it was funny? And that's what she asked Marcus. She said, I didn't think it was funny. There's nothing, honey, funny about this, honey. And she said, I felt kind of embarrassed, honey, that your dad would say something like this and stuff. And Michael Jordan should have never said nothing like that about that woman, and this is his son's woman. What's so damn funny?
He ain't say nothing about it. He just say he don't approve of the relationship, right?
Well, hell, we don't approve of this damn new wife relationship when he left Juanita and cheated on Juanita neither.
Man.
So, what
that
about
got
that?
to do with anything.
It got a lot to damn do with it, honey. I'm sure people didn't approve to that, honey. Juanita was being a damn good wife to him and all her children, but you went out there gallivanting, cheating with other damn women. We didn't approve about that.
He never was accused of cheating. Thank you very much.
He didn't have to be accused. Yeah, he was accused of cheating.
No, he wasn't.
But anyway, child, I feel so bad for Larsa. I mean, Tamika and
Why you feel
what y'all
bad
think
for
about
her?
them?
And then she had a relationship with Scottie Pippen, and then she go get with her ex-husband teammate's son. And you feel sorry
they're
for
not
her?
on good terms. They don't even like each other, right?
Yeah, they didn't like each other.
So I'm sure she heard some things.
Yeah, you know Scottie was
about
cheating.
That's trifling on her part, though.
No, we're trifling on her
It
part.
is trifling on her part.
No,
it is trifling.
If you can't be with the one you love the one you with. So, honey, she loved Marcus. She did not love Scottie and his beak nose.
How long do you think this relationship will last?
They gonna last for a while, honey.
You think
In his
so?
what? In his what?
Beak nose. You know he got a damn nose like a
my God.
like Toucan Sam. But anyway, I think it's just sad. I don't believe Michael Jordan would open his mouth and say something like that. But nevertheless, honey, he did it, and we just gonna
Every parent wants what's best for their child. So evidently he don't think that's best, especially that is his enemy's ex. That's crazy.
But every child wants what's best for their mama. Not your daddy cheating on her.
She done dated Scottie Pippen
How
and
long ago was
Future.
that?
Well,
Yeah, that's true, Ricky.
Yeah, well.
I'm
Yeah,
just
she
thinking
dated-
of
she
all
dated-
the
dated
men.
Future. She got some bodies now.
And the other basketball player, Rock T, what's the other ball player name that she dated, and now her son is on the team with him?
Wait a minute.
Well, yeah, she dated another ball player.
Right, she's the sports genius, but
that's new to me right there.
Name. No.
I saw it. I knew it was, but I knew it was because I don't do sports.
Rock, you supposed to know the sports team.
Yeah,
now.
and now her and Scottie's son is playing on this
Wow.
this team, this summer league team with him.
Man,
Ricky,
we got
can
us
you
a
help
soap
him out?
opera, doggone it.
Right?
All right. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. The color today, y'all, is proton. On the high end, you say proton, and on the low, you say beautiful purple. That's your color for today. Go ahead, Ricky.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Health, happiness, and hope. It's Wellness Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. You better believe it. It's Wellness Wednesday. We got the one and only Dr. MJ Collier in the studio with us this morning. Dr. Collier, what's happening, man?
Good morning, Rickey Smiley, Rock T, Special K, Maria and Gary with the T, and special good morning to Miss Tamika Scott for bringing that escape flavor to the morning show.
Good morning.
So, all right. So, Ricky, congratulations to Miss Judy and the Brat for the birth of their fine baby boy. Great things going on in healthcare. So, Ricky, we're going to talk about our topic today is menopause. You've heard of menopause. That's women. Menopause is the issue that we want to talk about. And this is really in an epidemic. We have so many men that are suffering right now, and these are the symptoms that they can have. Fatigue, lethargy, lack of motivation, mood swings, anxiety, and depression, a decline in general well-being and feeling burned out, inability to focus and remember things, insomnia, weight gain, especially belly fat, frequent illnesses, hair loss, saggy, dry, aging skin, that dry, cracked skin, aches, joint pain, and long recovery time from injuries, and loss of libido and inability to achieve or maintain an erection. So these are all symptoms that we are suffering from, and the reason that we're suffering from them is low testosterone, low T. You know, when you have low T, Ricky, you're at an increased risk for Alzheimer's disease, cardiovascular disease like heart attacks and stroke, and even diabetes. So it's very important that when men go to the doctor that they ask for this test because it can mimic so many other conditions. A man may have anemia because of this, because his red blood cells are not being produced at the same level that they were when his testosterone was normal. So he goes in tired, the doctor check him and say, yeah, you have anemia, but they're not looking at the root of the problem. They're just looking at that symptom. Osteoporosis, you get soft bones, you get soft teeth, the teeth start to come out, you get dental disease, all kinds of issues that each and every one of us knows somebody that is probably meeting this criteria. So testosterone is an important male hormone. It's responsible for hair growth and muscle mass, of course, and all those things that make you the type A best you can be man. When I see a patient, in addition to those questions, Rick, I usually ask them, I say, what are you having problems getting or maintaining an erection?
Right.
How often are you having sex? Are you able to maintain an erection long enough to satisfy your partner? That is a good key question. Because oftentimes they will say, yeah, I get them, no problem. But, you know, their partner is sitting there depressed, anxious, and unsatisfied. So when you get those fatigue changes in mental acuity, less stamina, depression, you need to ask your doctor to check your T level, men.
Keeping it real, doc.
Keeping it 100.
Keeping it too
okay,
real.
So this is
She was sitting there, Dr. Carter, she said, the partner, she's sitting there wet now.
Depressed, unsatisfied, and you know, and just giving you that look. You know what I'm talking about.
She's rolling her eyes.
Okay. Rolling her eyes. Is that it?
Popping
Is that
gum,
all?
Popping that gum, doc.
Are you through? Are you through?
Wow.
Is that it? Okay, so it's easy enough to treat. There are oral products that contain testosterone, but those aren't usually that effective. So it actually has testosterone. Your stomach will usually digest the testosterone, so you don't get the accurate doses. But then there are testosterone booster products like my Lipo-T that can increase testosterone production, increase your physical performance, increase your sex drive, and improve your mood. Next is actual testosterone replacement. There are creams and gels that you can rub on. There are patches that you can put on. And there's actually testosterone injections that men can get. And lastly, the newest therapy is bioidentical hormone replacement therapy, where you get literally hormone pellets inserted under your skin and the fat layer. I usually do that procedure by inserting them right above the sitting area of the buttock. But that literally is the fountain of youth. That is life-changing, and that is what really addresses.
And what that do? The pellet?
Yes. Yeah, the pellet addresses all of those symptoms that we were talking about, the belly fat, the fatigue, the change in mood, the insomnia, all of those things. It is amazing. It is amazing that, and so people say, in addition to that, I mean, it makes you 18 again as far as your sex life is concerned. So you are ready for round 2 and 3.
Yeah, you walking in that bedroom with that diving board.
That's exactly right.
All right, let's go to the phone. You're on Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Yes, I want you to know, Doctor, I had a shot for a bulging disc, and now I have this sciatic nerve, and the doctor gave me gabapentin and tramadol, but none seemed to help. Is there any other medication that I can use?
Well, of course, the primary therapy for a bulging disc or any other kind of back pain is physical therapy and anti-inflammatory. So you did mention an anti-inflammatory. That would be like naproxen or Motrin if you're eligible to take those medications. Gabapentin or Neurontin is for peripheral neuropathic pain. It is an amazing product because it blocks that pain pathway. The problem is most people are underdosed and they don't receive an effective dose to do that and accomplish that objective. So tell your doctor you want to pump up the gabapentin or the Neurontin and see if that gives you more relief. The problem is that initially it can cause insomnia. It can cause you to be sleepy, rather. It can make you tired and sleepy. But after you've been on it for a while, that goes away, and it will really give you some great relief. So do that. But again, the primary therapy is anti-inflammatories, muscle relaxants, and physical therapy. That is the primary therapy for bulging disc problems.
All right, Joan, Dr. Colley, good morning.
Hi, my name is Maria, and I'm calling from Washington, D.C. And going on with this summer heat, are there any vitamins in his collection that he could suggest for us to take during this time?
Oh, absolutely. The big three are the probiotics, the omega-3 fish oil, and the vitamin D at 5,000 international units per day. This is also a good time to start taking my Lipo Immune because we're going to get into the cough-cold season, and it's nothing worse than a summer cough or cold that can really ruin your vacation, mess your weekends up, and have you just, not feeling good and feeling tired and fatigued. So, Dr. Collier's 3 things for health are those 3 things, the vitamin D, the omega-3 fish oil, and the probiotics on a daily basis.
All right, you're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Aubrey. I'm calling from Charlotte, North Carolina. I've been recently diagnosed with hidradenitis suppurativa that affects my underarms. And my question for Dr. Collier is, I have had it excised underneath my armpits, and I've been on antibiotics. And my primary doctor wants to go in and do another surgery. And is there anything else I can do other than pills and surgery to kind of get this under control?
Yes, the disease state is hidradenitis suppurative, and it's basically when you get those abscesses in your axilla or the underarm area. So that area is very susceptible to staphylococcal infections, and so it's very important that when you shave under there, and most people do, that you shave down. Black people shave down. Do not turn that razor upside down and bring it up towards your face head. That is the number one reason that cuts the skin on a microscopic level and causes bacteria to be able to get into those glands and give you an infection. But it is an abscess, and the treatment of an abscess is to open it and drain it. So unfortunately, you are susceptible to that, and so you might have to keep antibiotics around. You need to bathe and shower with an antibacterial soap, and then shave down. Black people, men and women, you shave down, and that will help. But it's going to be a regimen that you have to maintain. This is not going to be a one-time fix and cure.
You got to shave down. And
shave down.
I can't say what I want to say.
Don't do it. I see. That's God talking to you right now.
You can get those abscesses anywhere.
Your joint look like your daddy Nick.
Where can they follow you, Dr. Collier? What were you saying?
Rice cakes.
Okay. All right. One, these are the opinions of Dr. M.J. Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast, or its production crew. You can reach me on all social media at AskDrMJ. Ask Dr. MJ, and join me tonight for Facebook and Instagram Live, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we'll be discussing having a healthy sex life after age 45. All right, Ricky, awesome. 6 don't you dare go away. You listen to Dr. MJ on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. So nice to meet you, Tamika. I'm looking forward to talking to you next time.
Yes.
She's looking like Danny Glover when he sealed his shade him on the porch.
That's correct. And she was shaving them up.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Let's make it happen. Let's go. Quickies.
What's your back frowning for? What's your back frowning for?
Quickies.
Prince got a hairy booty.
Quickies.
In the heat of the night, I got trouble now.
Quickies.
Sound like Ricky got on some of them doodle shoes.
Quickies.
Hey, Rick, what Coach said.
Quickies.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone, 2000 46.
We out of time. My bacon smelling fine.
Quickies.
Thank God I woke up this morning. I'm living and breathing. Praise the Lord.
Quickies.
I was laid up with Lieutenant Dion. He had to get his, and I had to get mine.
Quickies.
Oh, you feel so good, baby. You make me say...
Quickies.
Good morning from Oklahoma City. I love you, Ricky, and all the cats, especially Gary with a T.
Love
you,
you.
my boo.
Quickies.
And now, Rocky's joke test today. Yay! Yay!
Quickies.
Yeah. Get on Mr. Davenport.
Quickies.
Yes, what do you cross with an elephant with a rhino? The elephant.
Quickies.
Yeah, I just want to say I got a buddy of mine. His breath stinks so bad every time he breathes, his teeth duck.
Quickies.
She got that junk in her trunk.
Quickies.
Hey, Ricky. Hey, this big bone breaker from Philly. I think I left my panties over your house. I think my boxes over your house last night. And also, I think I left...
Quickies.
Good morning to my wife, Tisha Brown, down in sunny South Florida.
Quickies. Quickies.
This big toes. Tell Ricky, hey.
Quickies.
Okay, Pretty Ricky is what they call him. Rickey Smiley! I let you boy.
Well, y'all crazy. Hey, something wrong with y'all. None of y'all took y'all medicine this morning.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go ahead.
look at here.
Yeah, you like my outfit. Come on, you can't get no country into that, dog.
Well, I love Project Pat, man. That's one of my Chicken Head and Some Cut. It's two of my favorite hip hop songs of all time. I don't know what it is about those songs, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, dog.
Yeah, big shout out to everybody in the 901 Memphis, Tennessee Project Pat, man. I'm so excited. We got Tamika Scott in with us, filling in for the Brat this morning. Y'all make some noise. We are so happy to have you this morning, and I know
Thank you.
Because Brad been out on maternity leave, and you just stepped in, doing a fantastic job. We're so happy to have you.
Thank
and
you.
Everybody knows Tamika Scott from the talented R&B group Escape. So we just so excited to have you. We're so thankful because I know. So what was last night? How do you function getting up this early in the morning? Show starts at 5 Central, 6 Eastern. How's that for you going to bed? Was it hard getting up?
No, I'm a morning person.
Oh, really?
Yes, this has been easy. The drive, coming here and everyone here, the energy as soon as I walk in, just the love that I feel in the room from everybody is amazing. Like this is where it's at. Right
yeah,
here.
do you take a nap when you get off? Like I know I do.
No, this week, my daughter's birthday, Princess Armani, she turned 10 Monday, and she has a sleepover.
Yes.
So when I get home, I have to make sure they eat. Yes, thank you. I make sure they eat, then I take them where they want to go. Went to Topgolf one day.
Yeah.
So every day is an adventure for them, and then by the time I finish with them, take my shower, it's like 12. Then I get up at 3 and get ready for the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Yeah,
Be killing it, girl.
And I keep hearing that you can do your thing in the kitchen.
Hey, baby.
One day we got to cook together.
Yes, we do. We do.
Now, what meal everybody always asks you for, or what one dish everybody wants you to make?
See, my kids all like different things. So Naya likes my fettuccine Alfredo. I love to do my southern food. I love in the cornbread dressing. People call it, what they call it? Stuffing. It's not stuffing. It's a difference between stuffing and dressing.
Because
cornbread dressing
right.
is made from scratch. You make your cornbread 2 days before from scratch.
Right.
And that's how you build that dressing. So it's like, it's levels to this.
So when you do your cornbread, you go ahead, you cut your onions up and cook your onions in there with the cornbread when you bake your cornbread.
I can't tell you that. I can show you though.
All right. I got to come on.
We need to do a cook-off, Ricky. We need to do a cook-off, baby.
Challenge.
Absolutely. You don't want
Tiny be talking about how good you make. What was that you made? Was it chicken pot
and
pie? What was
dumplings?
that you made? She was going in. She's like, when is he going to make it again? I said, I'm telling
Tiny,
we coming.
Tip's sister came over there, and I had made a big-ass pot of chicken and dumplings. It was cold outside, and they just sat there and ate like, I'll make you some chicken and dumplings, though. But
please.
It's too hot because you can't make them in the summer. I only do them in the winter months because you got to stand there. You can't. They're not beans. You can't leave them. You got to stand there and stir the entire time. Maria, you was about to ask her something.
Oh yeah, I mean, she's just been a joy to have in the studio all week. I mean, you're just so down to earth, and you just brought so much good energy. And I am really hoping to see more of that energy on the next season. Is there going to be a next season of the Queens of R&B?
Girl, I was with you at first. Now you done lost me.
So you don't think it's going to happen?
Never say never. You know, never say never.
You talking real slow.
But right now, right now, I'm just kicking it.
Well,
right.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, but now y'all talking about the queens of R&B, right?
Right.
Okay, but now also now, Timmy, because we just love the show, honey. But now on that show, now there was a lot of controversy and allegations that was said between you and your lovely sister, Miss Natasha, honey. So where the two of you stand right now? So y'all kicking it.
So unfortunately, the show brought out some crazy things, and she and I were still not talking. But I'm just praying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait till God say move, and when He say move, He's gonna show me how and show her how. But right now, it's just a healing process right now. So I'm just praying. I'm just praying for God's direction.
Yeah, and you seem like you're so grounded and really focused on family. So
I love family.
We are praying for you.
Thank you.
Because you talk about your kids, your husband, and recently went to Orlando with your dad.
Yes, my father.
With your father,
it is crazy. My dad had open heart surgery. It'll be going on 2 years in August, and to see him dance, and I'm trying not to get emotional. To see him dance, and I just loved on him and my little sisters and his wife. We had a great time.
Yeah,
I'm
it looked
so
fun
thankful.
because I saw the
thankful.
video you shared on
Yes,
Instagram. It looked like
and I'm
so
a daddy's
much
girl,
fun.
y'all. I'm a daddy's girl.
Yeah, you know what else I saw on Instagram? That video, you and Method Man, the new single. I mean, tell us about that, how that collaboration came together and what it was like working with him.
Girl, it was great. Tonight is my new single. Method Man, that's my big brother. So, the song is like a New York-driven song. So I had to have somebody from New York to represent. And once he heard the song, he was like, yo, sis, you killing it. You killing it. So he picked his verse, and we went and we shot the video in New York. And the rest is history.
I love it.
Thank you.
Oh,
that's
thank
amazing,
you.
man. So, okay, it's obvious, man. For so many years, we've heard you and seen you as a part of the group Escape. But how does it feel now as an official independent artist and working your own records, being 100% control of your career?
Yes, it feels good because, like you said, I'm doing this independently. And it feels good to be in control. I like to be, because when you in a group, if one person say no, then it's a no. But when you by yourself, you really in control of what your destiny is. Like, I mean, we're still out, we're still escaping, we're still kicking it. But it feels good to be in the driver's seat.
Yeah,
I'm loving this. I'm loving this new me.
And Tamika, we appreciate you being here and coming in, and you have been such a joy. Let everybody know how they can follow you on social media.
You can follow me on IG, The Real Tamika Scott. My YouTube channel, The Real Tamika Scott. Y'all got to follow that YouTube channel. I got some good stuff, behind the scenes footage of Escape.
Getting on there right now.
Yes, The Real Tamika Scott. And I just joined, was it Threads?
Yep.
Yeah.
The Real Tamika Scott. Y'all doing big things.
Man,
I've been up here
your
doing
energy,
big things,
girl.
girl.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, and so ladies and gentlemen, let's get this new song on Tamika Scott tonight, featuring Method Man right here, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Tamika Scott, y'all. Wait a minute, Tamika.
Yes.
Tamika, are you really coming with the vocals like that? You coming with the vocals like that?
Yes.
Man, Tamika, you got to come to the Stardome and do karaoke. The fans would love to see you.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
when?
The next time we have it, I think we have it Monday, so we're gonna set it up where you can come to karaoke because they would love you.
Let's do it.
Because it was crazy last night. You got to meet Big Chris.
Ooh.
Big Chris. It's a long story. Everybody knows Big Chris. Now let everybody know, because something that we missed. You got seasonings. You got seasonings.
Yes. Tamika Scott Southern Fuse. I'm putting a taste of the South in your mouth, baby. Yes, I created these seasons at home, and I had an opportunity to go sit down with a food scientist, and then Tamika Scott Southern Fuse was created. You can go to southernfuse.com to get those.
So what's your favorite out of all the seasonings that you have, and what do you mainly put it on?
Okay, so the one that's sold out currently right now is my vegetable seasoning. Everything is vegan friendly. All of them are vegan. But the vegetable seasoning, I put in my eggs, I put in my macaroni and cheese, and I put it in on my vegetables. My all-purpose is hard to keep in. I have seafood, I have Cajun, I have poultry, I have beef. It's 8. It's 8 delicious seasonings.
Wow.
Yeah, gluten-free.
That's crazy.
Vegan-friendly. Yes.
Yeah, I swear I just want to come over there and sit at y'all table and sit down to a hot cooked meal. But you got to mix the grape and lemonade Kool-Aid together. And some,
let's do it.
And
I'm going to cut up some fresh fruit. I cut some fresh fruit up in there, baby. Drop a couple of little grapes and cut up some oranges.
What?
Don't play with her. Yeah, you can find this in my cookbook, Cooking with Tamika Scott.
It's some
you can go to Amazon.com. Y'all know Amazon got that deal, right? Y'all go to Amazon.com and pick up my cookbook.
Yep.
Yeah, some Kool-Aid with that big ass ice cubes with the old ice tray with the handle on it.
Yes, sir.
Ice go with a glass be smoking. That's kind of.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
Yeah, dog. That's
with a little bit of sugar at the bottom of the glass.
That's still
Yeah.
Delicious.
You know, I'm gonna make my grandkids some cool cups. They ain't never had them. I ain't never.
Oh, really?
Make my
Wow.
grandson.
We used to love
No damn cool
Yeah, they gonna
cups.
love those.
I'm gonna make some red and some grape cool cups. Now, I gotta go buy me some of those little white. Y'all like them better than the white foam cups?
That's what I'm drinking out of right now.
Styrofoam cup.
You gotta get that blue raspberry and mix that with lemonade. And that tastes like a bomb pop.
I know. My cousin Boo makes some good ass Kool-Aid out of that. But them damn cool cups or whatever, they used to sell them for $0.10, and then the bigger one was 25 cents back in the day. And then you lick it about a few times, and then you got to flip it over and get that bottom.
Yeah.
But it be sweet.
Yeah.
It be
Oh
sweet.
my gosh.
Yep.
And then, man, you take it and you suck it till it turns to a ball of white ice, and you throw it down the street till it
Oh my
explodes.
gosh.
Best summers ever, y'all. All right, front page coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 26 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Special K, good morning.
Join Britt and Jackie on the Black Health 365 podcast as they interview mental health advocate Jared Denzel Keller. Go to urban1podcast.com or wherever you get podcasts. Maria Moore, what you got for him?
Good morning, Special K. Good morning, Rickey Smiley.
Should be hosting Wheel of Fortune. Go ahead, Maria. I'm sorry.
That was very good diction for
Thank you. Thank you,
Special
Maria.
K.
I appreciate that.
All right. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's your Wednesday news. At least 3 people are dead and 14 injured after a crash involving a Greyhound bus and 3 other vehicles early Wednesday in southern Illinois, according to a release from state police. The Greyhound passenger bus was traveling westbound on Interstate 70 and struck 3 cars parked on an exit ramp to the Silver Lake Interstate. The crash happened just before 2 a.m. in Madison County, and police are investigating. In other news, black men are at higher risk of death from melanoma than other racial groups, according to a study published Tuesday in the Journal of the American Academy of Dermatology. The 5-year survival rate was the lowest for black men at about 51.7% compared to white men at 75%. Now, experts say late diagnosis in people with darker skin often results in the cancer going untreated far longer. Lastly, and in very good news, Ricky, Hanif Maula was 8 years old when he was diagnosed with sickle cell disease. And at the time, doctors said he had a 20% chance of surviving, but he ultimately beat the odds. Get this. Now at age 17, People magazine reports the teenager is on track to study medicine at Harvard University.
Nice.
Maria Moore, and that's real nice.
Maria, another news story that came out. Y'all remember the 5 police officers that
I saw that about the officer that he was your frat brother.
Right. Though he was a whistleblower, retired detective Mark Leisure from the same department. He's been on the news several times and was very outspoken about the Memphis police force in their handling of the Tyree Nichols incident. He was found shot and killed in his driveway. And when I tell you, it's something that smells so bad about that, and that's so, it feels so corrupt for him, a police officer, member of Omega Psi Phi, but he was outspoken against the police officers, and everything that happened with Tyree Nichols, and he was found shot dead in his driveway. So we're gonna be following that story. I appreciate that, Maria. Right, T, what you got?
Already, man, the NBA approved 2 new rule changes for next season, man. Rule number 1 is they added a second coaches challenge if the first one is successful. But the second rule is what I'm hype about. The flopping rule. Player will receive a technical foul for flopping, and the opposing team will get a free throw. I love it. Get that flopping out the game. It softens up and it's weak. Big topic, big story that we talked about earlier with Gary with the T concerning Michael Jordan. He recently was asked if he approved his son Marcus dating Scottie Pippen's ex-wife Larsa. He said no, kind of in a serious but joking way. Well, Larsa and Marcus responded.
Yeah, and simultaneously, I'm dying laughing. When
you
I
thought
read
it was
the headline.
funny.
It was hilarious to me, just because
I didn't think it was funny. There's nothing funny about it.
I know my dad, right? And I know, obviously my whole family, we're all competitive. The Jordans, like, part of our DNA is to talk, and it gets us going, it gets us motivated. And so when I saw it immediately, I thought, like, he's playing, he's being joking, he's laughing, he's, just being playful.
I do understand that it's not awkward for us to be together because it's us, but it probably is awkward for my ex and your dad.
For sure.
Because they have their own, like, relationship or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I wasn't a part of that. You weren't a part of that.
Exactly.
So I feel like for them, it probably is weird. It probably is weird for your dad, and I can't be mad or, like, I understand.
There it is. Larsa understands.
It's something that's just nasty. She done been with Scottie Pippen and Future. She got. That means she got NBA championships and BET awards.
Got them all on the trophy, all on the show.
All of that.
I got a Source Award too.
And a Grammy nomination.
That is Source Award.
She got all them damn awards.
That's a shame.
Hey, man. I love it, dog.
Y'all leave Larsa alone.
If they love each other, I love it.
Gary, you need to stop. You need to stop.
Why?
Because encouraging all this kind of stuff, she ain't got no business going with Michael Jordan's son. Your ex-husband, teammate son. That's nasty.
Okay, that was ex-husband's teammate. That wasn't his brother. That wasn't his cousin. That was not
They
a
were
blood
brothers
relative.
on the court. They won 6 NBA titles together.
Hey,
and then she going and got with Future. Then she got with another player that ain't won nothing. What the other player win?
Malik Beasley.
Now, what did he win?
He ain't won nothing.
He just hit.
And he played with Scottie's son.
Wait a minute, who?
He plays with Scottie Pippen's son.
Now that's weird.
Malik Beasley.
According to what I'm looking at here, yeah.
Yeah, she must got that fire or something.
Yeah,
you know Michael Jordan and pulled Marcus aside and said, "Say, bro, that's my boy." He
that ain't nothing to be proud of.
Hey, man. Hey, think about it, bro. Because Scottie Pippen is pretty much trying to drag Michael Jordan's brand and his name through the mud. He ain't got nothing good to say. He's always saying something bad about him. So, this is kind of getting him back a little bit. It may not be right.
By sending his son out to mess with his ex-wife.
I don't know if he sent his son to do that, but I don't think Michael Jordan has a problem with it.
Put him on a mission.
She have the right to do whatever she want to do because, honey, those men that y'all talking about did things to their lovely wives, and this is why they divorced from them. So if that woman want to give her a younger man and the son of a legend, let her do it. And, I mean, honey, she deserves it. So I feel so bad for Juanita right now thinking about this, what Michael did to her.
You feel bad?
Anyway.
Juanita got her money, and she in the real estate, and she going on about it, but she don't care nothing about none of that.
Yeah, but now she probably think about it, though, because look at his new wife, Yvette Preto, honey. She's selling them 7 Seas on big yachts and things that have billions of dollars, and she had to settle for just $100 million. That's ridiculous.
$200 million.
Well, 200 don't make sense. So,
is that all she got?
That's all she got.
That's all.
She got 3 kids for him. So, no. Move on.
Carry his feelings over here.
Speaking of moving on.